What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Doug, back for another episode of the Doug Couch Show. I know I haven't been around in a while, so what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna be reviewing another book I read. So yeah, if you'll give me a minute, we'll get right into that. So yep. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so the most recent book I read was The Watsons Go to Bermingham, 1963, and it was a really good book because basically, it's historical fiction, basically. I think that's what it's under, historical fiction, but I know it has to do with history. So there's three kids. There's Joetta, which is Joe. I think they called her Joe or Joey or something. Joe. Yeah, it was probably Joe. They called her Joey. They had Kenny, which was the main character in the book, and then they had Byron, which was Kenny's older brother. And Byron was basically a troubled kid. He acted out and got in trouble a lot. And, basically, stuff goes on. The kid gets in trouble. Byron gets in trouble for starting fires. He gets in trouble for starting fires. Kenny tells about this kid who steals his dinosaurs named Rufus. So this kid is supposed to be Kenny's friend. They have this big dinosaur war, and so anyways, they bury the radioactive dinosaurs, and so he goes back that night to look for his other dinosaurs, and they're not there. So, not Rufus, but L.J. Jones or somebody. L.J. Jones was his other friend who did the stealing, and Rufus is his new friend. Sorry, I got those two mixed up. So anyways, the story goes on. So him and Byron have to go to the store to get food. And back in them days, you could sign for food, I guess. Or in the book they did anyway. So basically, you could sign for food. So another thing that Byron did, he was like, man, we can sign for food and shit. He was like, oh yeah, we can sign for food and shit, so we can get some food and mom and daddy will never know. So what did he do? He goes in that store and buys like 2 bags of cream cookies or cream something cookies, and some apples. So he's throwing the cookies at Kenny, and then he gives Kenny half the bag of cookies, and there's already a cookie bag laying on the ground, and Kenny's like, oh, I see what's going on here. You ate all these cookies, and now you giving me the half of this shit that you don't want. I'm like, alright, cool. So, so then, basically, story goes on. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell y'all what happened at the very beginning of the book. This was hilarious, y'all. So, Byron and them, they're all sitting on the couch because it's cold. They're in Flint, Michigan. And, the mama, Willona, her grandmama, or her mama, actually, the kid's grandmother, lives in, Alabama. So anywho, they're talking about it, and so their furnace is on the fritz. So they're having to go to a friend's or a relative's or somebody. Aunt Cindy, I believe it was. So their dad tells them, okay, go out there and scrape the car, because there was snow and shit all over the car. So they go out there, and Kenny's like, okay, Byron, I'm not doing all your parts, and I don't care what you do to me. I'm only doing half the windshield. So Kenny's over there doing his job, So Byron is back there, and he scrapes off the mirror, and he starts mumbling, "Can you know, Connor," and finally he looks at him, and his lips are frozen to the mirror, y'all. I'm not even kidding. This motherfucker's lips are frozen to the mirror. Oh my god, it was so hilarious. He was like, Connor, help me, Connor, help me. And so, okay, so further on down in the book, the last thing he does that is the final straw for Mom and Dad was he goes and gets his hair done. And he gets it done like a Mexican. And they're like, okay, Byron, this is the last straw. So, they end up going to Alabama. And here's where the history part comes in. So, Joey goes to Sunday school. And, her church gets bombed. And that's all I'm going to say about the book. The end of it is going to be a mystery to you guys because I'm not going to give the whole book away. So if you guys want to read the book, it's called Watson's Go to Bermingham. Check it out. It's actually called Watson's Go to Bermingham 1963. Check it out. If you are blind, it is up on Bard. I'm sure it's up on Bookshare, and you can pick it up at your local library if you're sighted, or, you can pick it up at your local library pretty much anywhere. Or you could buy it off Amazon or anywhere, anywhere books are sold. I'm sure it's around. But again, the book is called Watson's Go to Bermingham, 1963. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Peace. I'll be back with more very, very soon.